Oh, this separates the men from the boys. There's really no worse feeling than this. Broke down again. This is 3 weeks in a row, man. I'm on a run of it. This time I made it to the flip flop. You see it there? Yeah. The flip flop mecca, the Loves. My last load check, I think it just went, but I swear I smelled gear oil earlier today, but if I did, I missed it on 2 load checks in between then and the last one. Anyways, I blew a wheel seal. So, the only thing that kind of worries me a little bit is that tire right next to it has been wearing really funny. So, it's just, you know, it could be anything. That tire could be a little bit out of round, which could cause the wheel seal to go. Too much vibration. Well, the bearings could be bad. Let's hope for not the bearings bad. And if they are, good enough to put back together and fix it at home, because they won't have bearings here. So I'll have to look at, I'm going to tell him I want to look at the bearings when he gets it apart. That's something I can really do in the parking lot. I'll get out and show you. So it sucks. Last week was an airbag. The week before that was an idler pulley. $1,000,000 truck, man. It is what it is. Always something. All right, let me show you what we got. All right. See down in there? And of course, they'll probably say, oh, you need new brake pads. Bull crap. Put it in the parts cleaner, clean it off, we're good to go. That's probably only a quarter of a cup of oil. A little bit goes a long way. So anyways, there we go. Didn't even make too big of a mess. But you can see this tire, it's kind of funky on the outsides, but so is this one, so is that one. I mean, I need to do drives. So anyways, we wait. It's 2 in front of us. What I'm really worried about, I mean, I'm in the flip-flop hangout. There's my trailer over there. I got to keep an eye that some flip-flop and a bobtail or something don't just pull in there and go to bed. Because they will. They're not going to think, oh, wait, someone might have to hook up to that now. There's no thought process with flip-flops. I wanted to go to the Boss shop at the Flying J a few miles back, but the kid they had working couldn't do wheel seals. The main mechanic had gone home for the day and said I'd have to wait till morning, which probably should have done anyways. But I mean, this is only an hour job. If they can just get me in, and then I'll sleep here and roll on down to Springfield and drop those shingles off. Made a mess, man. I'm about to clean all that off. All right, I'll keep you updated. Well, good morning. Yes, good morning. Still here, man. This is one of the things I hate about trucking. Just lack of options, man. They're supposed to get me in last night. I even asked them like at 10:30, are they still gonna get me in? Yep. About 10 minutes to midnight, I'm just sitting there. They start pulling all the trucks in. I go, hey, what's going on? Oh, we have to do you in the morning. I'm like, oh, well, thanks for telling me. Oh, got to bed at midnight, back up at 6:30. They're working on it now. Supposedly the guy this morning's been doing this 20 years. Which I guess in a way, if that's true, is better than the kids they had last night, because I wouldn't want those guys really working on my red wagon. It is what it is, man. This is the part of trucking that's just terrible. I prefer to go to Petros and Boss shops. They generally have better techs, but the Boss shop up the road, they didn't have a tech last night. Had I known it was going to turn into this, I'd have just waited there till morning, because probably would have got better service. So I just can't stand Loves. So That, and it's going to be $359 for a wheel seal because the oil got on the brakes, and you know, CYA, cover their butt. You know, I mean, you could just spray it off with some brake cleaner. It wasn't that much oil, but no, you got to replace the pads, and they're still like brand new. The constant battles of being an owner operator. You guys sure you want to do this? I'm telling you, you got to be half batshit crazy. All right, we'll see if they get it done here shortly. I mean, it's an hour job. He's been working on it for an hour. He's got the wheels off, but I don't see the axle pulled out yet, so. The guy spends more time going back and forth to his computer. I keep peeking in on him. They won't let you sit in there, but I've come out a couple times. It looks like he spends more time over at the computer on his toolbox than he does fixing this. He's been doing this 20 damn years. Shouldn't be needing to go to the computer for instructions. All right. Enough ranting. See ya. Still here. 9:30. Oh, the bearings had some wear on them, so I'm going to have them replace them. This guy, he's old, says he's been doing it 20 years, seems fairly knowledgeable. Kind of got lucky for a Loves. So, the kids were right. This is probably their senior tech. He gets the early morning shift. Doesn't have to work late at night. Oh, hopefully, gosh, I mean, you know, putting new races in adds about 20 minutes. So hopefully he's got them pounded out and can put this back together. I got to get down to Springfield by 3 o'clock. I'm only 2 hours away. So if you can get me out of here by noon, I should be no problemo. But now we're at $677. So this load, I'm going to make 51 bucks. All that big owner operator money. All right, we'll end this video. I don't know when he's done. See you, bye. I never finished up that wheel seal fiasco. So we got it done. I was there over 16 hours. I'll drop in a picture of my e-log. 16 and a half hours, I think. What a joke. But we got it done. We went and delivered the shingles and got home yesterday afternoon. Pretty tired, but we made it nonetheless. Seen some oil down there. Draining the oil. Oh, I see what it is. All right. Anyways, got home. They didn't do a very good job cleaning it, so I was cleaning back here. And then I noticed, if you remember, I had an airbag go out the other week. Well, the one the guy from Loves brought me, I didn't notice it. It was dark, late, and I was tired. And I didn't understand why you needed a frame jack to get it in. I mean, it does make it easier, but you don't really need one. Well, I know why. Because it was too big. So I got to look in the back side of my truck here. This side was sitting about an inch and a half higher. And I don't think that caused the wheel seal, but it's definitely not good for it. So today I went back up Freightliner and got another airbag that matches the other four. And yeah, the airbag was like all koofy looking, and even my wife said, something ain't right there. I go, yeah. So we put a new airbag in. Let's see what happens. I still never figured out why that kicked out. I'm thinking just that plastic pedestal cracked and gave way. Anyway, so we put a new airbag in, cleaned that up. The mess from the wheel seal, and it was a pretty good mess. I even went down the side of my trailer. I don't know if you could see that. Got on the landing gear down there. So we lost probably a quart. And you would think he would check the rear end fluid. No. So I had to add a quart. It is what it is, man. Just, if anything makes me quit trucking, it'll just be stuff like this, just constant failures. You know, you can't get anybody decent hardly to work on your truck. They just want to rob you on everything, parts wise. I mean, $677 to do a wheel seal and 2 bearings. I mean, we're talking, I run down to Napa and get that seal and bearings for 150 bucks. So where's the other $500 come from? Labor for that guy? No, it's labor, parts, markup, just whatever, man. I don't carry enough tools to do a wheel seal on the side of the road. You gotta take the tires off. It's a little bit involved. I could do it here, If it wasn't so bad, I would have drove it home and done it myself for 150 bucks. Because I think I would have done a better job. Anyway, so we hope it holds. I did check the hub temperatures, pull over and put my hand on all the hubs. And at first it seemed a little bit warmer, but it takes a little bit to get all the oil to those bearings. He said he dumped some in the hub. Who knows if he did. Anyway, we'll see if it holds up. If the bearings go out, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. I mean, they can't hardly, you pay all this money and they can't do simple things like put the right airbag in. I don't know. I don't want to rant, but that's how it turned out. So, owner-operator shenanigans. Enough of that. I have done my day's work, did the airbag, drained the oil, changed the fuel filter, cleaned up the mess. I still got to wash the truck. The oil is draining. Got to send the wife up to Walmart and get me 10 gallons of oil and a bottle of Lucas. And do that. We'll do all that tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to eat a sandwich, and then we're going to get the stuff ready to go, try to go duck hunting in the morning. All right, y'all. God bless you. Bye now.